This is my 2003 Jaguar S-Type R. This is, I think, the third S-Type R I'm going to do a video on, or third S-Type I've done a video on. I did a video on my red 05, which I still have, and then also my Silver 2001. So this is the third one. This is a pre-facelift exterior with a facelift interior, both 304, kind of those years. And the Green R has the supercharged V8, 400 horsepower, 4.2 V8, supercharged, pretty rare beast. For 6 months, it was a fast production sedan. So we'll get into it. Take it for a little drive, not much gas in it, so I'm just gonna bring it back here. I've been doing some work on it, but yeah, into it right now. And honestly, these things are more reliable, so all of my high miles S-types, I've had one with 200,000, one with 180, and then my red one has 170. It's a supercharged engine, it's an Eaton supercharger. And with the R, you have side skirts, different wheels, Brembo brakes, the R-wing, 10 taillights, different bumpers without the chrome delete, R badges, as well as different color wood interiors. And being R, mostly have two tones. You also have a different shift knob, different steering wheel, and a supercharged badge on the gauge clutch that I'll show you here in a second. Also different grills, but this one does not have the original grill. Here's the key you get on the S-types. At least the later ones. The other ones had a different style key, but it's like that. Gas cap and trunk releaser right here. You have a pretty spacious trunk on these things, and with the non V8s, you have fold down trunk, but these are the ski hatch. Back seats, not that spacious to be honest. If you're on the way, probably fit back there, but it is pretty nice. Along with two ashtrays for driver's rear seat and passenger rear seat. As you can see right there, 184,000 miles. A bunch of faults, mainly pertaining to a bad wheel speed sensor. You also have touchscreen. This one, the screen's kind of worn out, but what I like about these is you also have the logo screen, which looks better at night, but you know, that's what it is. These cars also have this manual parking brake, which is going to brake when you're S-type R if you own one. Ashtray here as well. You have heated seats, traction control, window locks, hazard lights, heater settings for radio, AC, but you can also go through here and do it as well, so audio, climate, everything is available. Up here you have your center cluster with temperature, obviously RPMs, speed, and then fuel. These have a Mercedes-Benz transmission, which is a little more reliable than the Ford transmission. Gate just closed, hallelujah. Over here you have your fog light settings. You can turn up the brightness on your cluster, as well as make your stuff miles or kilometers. There's your fuel gauge release. Right here you have the spot for coins. I have some in there. Hood release is down here. Window switches, two power memory settings, as well as the Windows controls. Up here you have sunroof controls, garage door home link, as well as some lights. Right here you would have a cup holder, might as well remove, and you also have a decent center console. Glove box is over there, and yeah, another ashtray right there. So you actually have two ashtrays just for the front seat. Let's go ahead and turn it on. A million faults. We'll clear those out real quick. There we go. 184,942. I bought it about 3,000 miles ago. So for a quick little drive around the neighborhood real quick. Also the sport mode right here, which just kind of quickens the transmission. It's the Mercedes ZF 6-speed, I believe. Pretty stout transmission. There we go. You also have our emblems right there in the seats. car for $1,000 running and driving. It's been a pretty solid car. I mean, it has a couple problems that you can't really negate, but it is a solid car. Other than that driver's strut. So, it's a supercharger right here. We'll put it in the second gear and we'll floor it for you. That was 60. So, as you can tell, it has a kick to it. A little bit of an exhaust leak. I don't know if you can hear it or not on camera, but these things are pretty quick. It's not E55 fast, but it's definitely faster than the earlier E55s without the supercharger. There's a reason the horsepower war started, and I would say it's because of the S-Type R. These things were the jump from, you know, NA V8s to supercharged V8s. Roll the window here just so I can see the wheel better. The car has no AC, so sometimes a pain. But I mean, it's been a solid car. For $1,000, there wasn't much better you can get for that price. I mean, hell, I couldn't even get a V6 S-Type for that. But it runs and drives amazing. It was my daily driver for about 2 months, but I got the 600 back, so I've been driving that since then. And I also have my E-Class and now my C-Class back. So this thing gets palm and put to the side, and then I hit a box in the road, so it messed up my my radiator quite bad, so I need a new one, and they're kind of hard to find with the R's, to be honest. I would definitely recommend these cars. You do need to maintain them fairly often, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's some things I like to do to this car. Wheel speed sensor. I could probably use a transmission flush at some point, and, you know, probably some injectors. But for the price that you can get these for, it is damn one near the best deals you can find in the market. The supercharged Jaguar, great styling. I mean, one of things a Bentley Continental for whatever reason. I'm linked to Ford Taurus as well, so you got both of them. It's based off the Lincoln. Well, actually, Lincoln LS and Ford Thunderbird are based off of this platform, and it's the best of the bunch. I've driven a Lincoln LS, I've driven a Thunderbird, and both of them, while they're good vehicles, the S-Type is the one to get because you get the supercharged V8. You also just get classic British styling, a great sounding Eaton supercharger. Yeah, I mean, this thing will do burnouts all day. I'm not gonna do it in my neighborhood, but you know, it will do. So anyway, that's probably it for today. Just wanted to give a review of this thing before I do end up selling it, because I have my eye on the E-Class convertible. So I have 2 of them. I don't need 2. I only really need one S-Type R. But they are great cars, as long as you can get through some of the quirks that these things have, such as the parking brake, the weird electrical problems, and the AC. I've noticed on the S-Types, it's never working. I've had 4 S-Types and none of them have working AC. So I think it's something to do with the there's 2 problems: either the screen goes bad, or there's a little valve lower on the engine. It's not on the engine; it's a climate control valve, and those do go bad as well. But yeah, I would 100% buy an S-Type R. It's one of my favorite vehicles. There's a reason that I have one right there as well. It's an 05. So I just don't need I don't need 2. And out of the 2, I think the red R is probably my favorite. Just be off of color. I think it's a better exterior color. The white, I like it, but it's a little dull. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I would really recommend one of these cars. They are excellent vehicles, especially for the price. That's for $1,000. I got the other one for $1,900. So if you can find them for that price and they drive, go for it. There's nothing to go. I mean, nothing to lose at that point. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and peace out.